Peter playing Dan.
Hey.
We got Bernier playing Karl. And then I realize I'm pointing this way, but I should be pointing this way. We got CJ playing Zola, and we got Shy playing Arabella.
Hi.
And last time, they delved into, they actually went to meet Karl's sister, Rank, in her new digs in an abandoned temple in the Hallows district. And as they were touring and visiting, Zola had a weird reaction with her pendant upon seeing a mural that was present in that temple. After a bit of arcane investigation, there was a reaction to her spells, and a note appeared in her pocket. And that pocket note essentially told her to go to the library, her favorite place. And so, to the library they went. They delved into a yet unmapped library, as Orr had yet to come back with the detailed and map of the current layout of the library. But being the protectors of the library, they are confident in their skills. They delved, they searched, they dove into the library and came upon a curious section of the library, one that seemed to be in the middle, well, not even the middle, but carved out of a large tree. And in that section, they found all sorts of tones and sections they didn't really understand or ever have heard before. There was one book in particular that drew Zola towards it. And upon touching that book, the book opened and a portal sucked in the party to a realm they had not yet been to. This realm was cavernous, filled with obsidian stalactites and stalagmites as far as the eye can see, and an uneasy thump, 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 as if almost to a beat, was heard echoing faintly throughout the caverns. And this is where we pick up with our party. Not sure where they are, but not really sure how to get back either, as the book that had brought them there was no longer in Zola's hands. And so I'll leave this up to the party as to what they do next.
Where the fuck are we?
Say that again.
Start biting on a close rock.
Okay.
What does it taste like?
What does it taste like?
Does it taste just like a rock I've tasted before?
Roll me a nature check.
That's very kind of you.
I don't know what Karl's put in his mouth.
So much. That's a natural one. There's a -1 to that.
All right, fantastic. So it tastes like rock. Like any other rock that you've ever tasted before. There's nothing special about this.
Tasted some hella fine rocks.
This is the less tasty varieties of rocks, let's say.
Okay.
He's really going at it.
He's just munching like corn on the cob.
It's not my favorite
So-
rock.
Oh, that noise.
I think Arabella will, Zola, because Arabella should be able to see.
Yeah.
Turn on the lights, please.
Oh,
please.
So to mention, you do see it's not pitch black. There is a faint kind of almost reddish hued ambient light throughout the cavern with no apparent light source.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
lit.
Sure. I'll still some extra light.
Sure.
Don't freak out. This has happened before, right? We get transported somewhere. We have to figure out what's happening, fix the problem, and then we get back. It's just typical library stuff.
Easy peasy.
So you used your dancing lights?
Yeah.
Did you put it around you, or did you send them like far?
I'll just do like dancing around.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Like a little halo over our group.
Okay.
Okay. There was something about chaos. Look for chaos, I guess.
What does that even mean?
I think you will know when we see it. You know, like chaos, like craziness, things.
I mean, that's pretty chaotic. I literally pointed Karl chewing a rock.
No, see, that's normal for us.
Well, I don't know. Usually it's a dumpster, not a rock.
That's true.
I'm so hungry.
Did you suddenly get hungry when you got here?
No, when he said dumpster.
Oh,
Yeah, that was my bad.
you should know better by now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for chaos. I'm gonna look around for any movement along the horizon /
Ooh, the
the
thumping.
area.
Are we still hearing the thumping?
Yeah.
And I guess particular attention to the thumping wherever I might see a source, if I can. Okay. Well,
Can we help or also?
I mean, yeah, you see her trying to look around now. Like it's not like she's like doing it secretly behind your back.
Yeah, you look at those rocks over there, and I'll take a look at these ones over here.
thanks, Dan.
And I like walk to the rhythm of like the beat.
Okay.
Are you Basilar?
It's infectious.
So are you doing your own?
Yeah, I'm doing my own.
Okay. I got a 13.
Okay.
I got a 12.
All right. So, as you look off in your respective directions, you see that there are like these offshoots of rock and these outcroppings of all sizes, but in both directions, you see that there are some that seem to be more of a structure than others.
Mhm.
These seem to be a bit more uniform, a bit more. How do I say it? There seems to be a bit more work on them, as if they aren't like scraggly rock, but more towers.
Okay. No idea of like what's causing this thumping, right?
Not that you can see. It is faint. It is echoing. But it seems to be all around you.
There's no discernible, like mechanical, or natural, just thump.
Not that you can see at the moment, anyways. You Zola and Dan have looked around. They can't discern any source.
What did the librarian tell us? She said not to act rashly. No, remember we got in trouble for how we reacted to the portal opening.
Okay. Yes, I totally remember. But we're not going to go anywhere if we don't move forward.
Right.
Wait a second, we're not still in the library?
No. We're I don't know where.
Ah, shit.
Let's maybe I want to take some time and really look around the area. Maybe we could see some footprints or some bones. I kind of wish Ori was here. She knows about that stuff.
Hmm.
Let's try and get an idea of what kind of thing could be here before we go running off somewhere. Dan, you're fast. Can you maybe do a sweep?
Oh yeah, sure. Well, how far out you want me to go? Like when we were looking around, is it all flat? Besides those spires, like
It's not like you look around and it's completely like there are like ridges and it goes like up and down. Like it is not a uniform landscape. There are dips and raises as well.
Yeah, just
throughout,
I'm trying to imagine
but-
like if it's all flat, then it doesn't really matter how far out I run. You know, it's like,
yeah, no, it's not like you look off to the side and it's like flat plains in a sense. There are like dips and hills, but not so much that they completely block your view.
Okay.
But there are like it is a large cavernous area. You don't know if there might be some turns or there might be some like hidden nooks anywhere.
All right. One of you want to come with me? Got space on my back. Maybe it's best not.
Should we separate?
We should. We don't know where we are. I don't think we should do that. There's what 360 directions we can go in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, how did you know that, Karl?
I just like to say yes when Arabella says something. It
I
makes
do
me
that
feel
too
smart.
sometimes.
As you should. Thank you, Karl.
And she'll
Somehow pat him.
Major.
trying to like find the good spot.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where it would be best, but he's also he's got a ripped up kimono on. That's all I got.
Yep.
Well, Red would
It is
say,
clean though.
seat up a perimeter. So maybe do that.
But what did you say?
Yeah. What?
Set up a perimeter.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Why'd you say it in Elvish?
Yeah, that is what Red
Sorry.
would say. We need that. I thought that was a spell. I thought she was casting a spell on us.
No. Spells aren't in whatever language he speaks. Where is he from? We never asked him. I don't think his mom's had that accent either. Anyways.
Must be
Good
from his
point.
dad.
Now that you mention it,
I'm gonna take a closer look at the ground and stuff.
Sure.
Possibly for a nature check or investigation, whatever seems more fit. If there's enough like nature stuff to.
What are you looking for?
Any signs of something out of the normal, like weird rocks or weird like blood, like just anything that's
out
gonna
of
be
the
like,
normal
hey,
of this completely unknown
yeah,
dimension that you just came into? All right.
yeah. Like I know the ground is gonna be made of something, and there's gonna
It's already
be
lighting
little
up from
hills
no light
and
source, like-
dips. But like, what makes this place so unknown?
All right. I'll let you choose which one you want to roll.
Let's do. Oh, they're both the same. I'll call it nature.
Okay.
Just to like, even if it's not out of the ordinary, maybe even just get a sense of what the nature is around here. Like, you know what I mean. Is it made of clay or sand, stuff like that? That is another 13.
Okay.
No, wait, 14.
All right. So the stone, the floor itself is stone. It is very much like the floor of the cavern that you were just in before, underneath the mountain. There is a slight difference of a faint, like whiff of almost something like sulfuric.
Very nice.
I cast fire. No, I'm kidding.
But it's not that strong. There's like the faintest of whiffs coming from it. It smells like there might be something like hot nearby.
I relay the information to anyone who's still here. So we could be looking at a geyser, a volcano, a lava creature. Something hot's nearby, though. And it's not just you, Arabella.
I'd say it's all you. Okay, well, again, I think we should just pick a direction and go from there. But we could always throw stones and listen to the echo, or
Sure. It's always nice to do some
Pitch a
experiments.
rock as far as I can,
Okay, which direction?
straight ahead of me.
Cool.
Pick one of the 360.
Yeah.
212.
You rolled a 12?
200 and direction. Like
Oh, okay.
212. That's
All right, you direction 212. Roll me a strength check.
beautiful.
does that mean you throw backwards, or you just turn and throw?
I'll turn and throw.
Okay.
Damn,
I need to know that for myself. Does Karl had like double jointedly just throw backwards?
It's just a flat strength check.
Yeah.
23.
Athletics.
Oh,
just listening.
27 then.
Okay. So you toss this rock. And you see it kind of just go and go and go. And you're listening for it to hit something. And eventually you do hear it clatter against some stone in this direction, 212 degrees to your right. And
Am I right?
it echoes from there.
Karl's actually ambidextrous.
All right. But you prefer your
Doesn't know
right.
how to say the word.
That was really impressive, Karl.
So you hear it clatter against stone. The clatter echoes out in the cavernous area and clatters to the floor.
As a player, does the thumping sound anything like the ticking that we heard in the
That's
cavern?
what I was trying to get at earlier, yeah.
Okay.
There is a similar beat to it, but it isn't the same speed. Like the same kind of cadence to it. Like it's a kind of like a. Actually, no. So that was because that's like the ticking itself is like a very steady, constant, like tick, like a metronome almost.
Uh-huh.
Whereas the thumping itself is a bit more rhythmic, almost as if it was a heartbeat.
Okay.
Oh, but our cavern is rocky. It's rocky cavern,
Mhm.
right?
It is.
Oh no. Karl, that was a really good throw.
Thank you.
Impressive.
Um,
I'm just gonna look through my
so
book.
it just sounded like you threw it really far.
Yep.
I'm really good at navigating like the city.
As you say that, you hear this shrill shriek kind of cut through the otherwise silent air as you see in the distance what looks like a winged humanoid shape kind of fly completely you hadn't seen before, fly from behind one of these stalagmites towards the sound of that clattered stone.
I take off the dancing lights.
Okay.
I cling to Zola for dear life.
All right.
Can we still see it? Those of us who have dark vision as it passes?
Again, the cavern itself isn't completely dark. There is like a faint ambient light that is still around that you can still see like normally, but it's like almost perpetual dusk.
Yeah, okay. I know that. But Karl,
Everyone's seen that thing down there, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
But we should jump it.
Well,
What if we? I don't want to fight that thing.
What if it's chaos?
what if it's just this is its home? We don't know. It's just flying.
we should talk to it.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna fight it, we might as well try and talk to it first.
Okay. I can do that. I can definitely do
I might
that.
not speak our language. Was the statue winged in the abandoned church?
It didn't seem to have wings, but it did seem to have more than 2 limbs, like appendages.
Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Karl, do you mind taking point on this one?
You want me to talk to him?
No.
Maybe just get its attention.
Sure. Hey!
Okay.
Yeah, can we go toward it just slowly?
Sure. So you walk towards where this creature had flown off to. Karl had thrown the stone a decent ways off. And so it had gone in that direction. But then hearing Karl yell out, you see it kind of, as it was gliding towards the clatter of stone, it starts sweeping around and coming towards Karl's cry.
I did it, boss.
Okay. I'm just gonna go behind you.
Stand non-threateningly.
Yeah.
So what? We tackle it instead of beat it up, or we just grab it? What do we
I
do?
don't know. I have no idea. Protect me, please.
Yeah. Maybe just protect us if anything happens.
Stand in front of you.
My stomach starts to hurt. Oh god.
How
Okay.
fast is that?
So you
Just
see
wait for
that
it out in the open.
within around it's catching up pretty quick. It seems to be basically of the same speed as you, Dan.
Dang, but it's flying, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And so it approaches and gets bigger and bigger in your vision until it's maybe about 20 feet from you, and it kind of lands. You get a better view of it now. You see that it is humanoid in shape, of about 5 feet tall, but it has 4 arms, sharp claws, and dark feathered wings. It has bright pink skin that is wrinkled and weathered. And it looks to you, kind of taking you all in, this great sword strapped to their back.
Nope.
Hello. My name is Karl Havoc.
Does it reach for that sword?
I'm gonna wave at it very
Roll me an insight.
like Princess Diaries queen
If
wave.
you want to see what its demeanor is, you have to roll
I'm
me an insight
walking
check.
towards it with my hand out like this, looking to shake its hand.
Okay.
But I'm not sure which one. So you see Karl's
I got a 6.
Okay. So you can just see it look at you and kind of take all 4 of you in. And then as Karl approaches it, it kind of smirks. It reaches back and it swings out. and it stops right at with the blade at Karl's neck.
Ah.
It says, "Little creatures, you find yourselves in an unknown place. You are foreign aliens to this realm.
Yeah.
What brings you?"
So it's speaking common right now?
It's broken, but common.
Can I discern an accent?
You can
I
try.
can't understand your accent. I'm sorry. Anyway. How do I roll that?
Roll me a charisma.
That's my favorite. Let's go. Oh, I rolled the save. I'm fucking stupid. Regular charisma.
Okay.
Next 20!
Oh,
Gimme, gimme!
Ooh.
All right.
Hey, yo.
It's
I
not an
understand
accent
the
you
accent.
recognize.
Oh. Yeah.
You are well versed in all kinds of accents. You have heard a bunch. Your parents are merchants, so you've heard a bunch of envoys from other places and other continents. So this makes you all the more certain that you are someplace completely alien to you. This is something that you aren't even sure of is of your world.
Is anyone else looking like they're ready to talk? Anyone ready to do that? Because otherwise, I'm gonna very just be like, Arabella's gonna gently push the sword away, or walk toward it and try to push the sword just like away from Karl's throat, preferably.
How are you going to reach the for the sword? Like, are you going to try and push the blade? Or are you going to try and push the what are you pushing against?
Ideally, I would like to use Mage Hand, but I feel like Mage Hand is going to spook the thing.
Okay, so you cast Mage Hand and you try to push it.
Yeah, but she's gonna be like, "Can we please just?" And she'll cast Mage Hand after that, and like, take a moment. We may be aliens, but I'm happy to learn if you could help us. And she's just gonna as she's speaking, try to push it away from Karl's throat.
Okay, so you're well versed in the mage spell, and as you try and push the sword away, there is no give. The hand is pushing against the blade itself, and the blade does not move.
Like, is it just because of strength, or it's like physically stuck?
It is not moving. It's holding it out, right? And the blade is against Karl's throat, so there isn't anything blocking it physically that you can see, other than just the arm that is holding it out solid.
He's strong.
It is also a great sword that might weigh more than 5 pounds.
Like General Grievous. Hello there.
That's a good point.
I'll take out the piece of paper that I had in my pocket.
Okay.
This led us here. We were at a statue in a place of dwelling that was supposed to honor a being that looks similar to you, and this note appeared to me. And I'll it's folded, and I'll fold it so that it lays on the top of the great sword.
Well, so a little place card.
Yeah,
it's the flat of the blade, right? Because it's against his throat. Just like a little place card.
Yeah, just if you could, I believe I have some connection to something pertaining to this place. You're doing great.
It kind of almost sees you for the first time, and it scans you up and down, and you see it pauses slightly on your pendant. And it cocks its head. Maybe you do have a connection.
Oh. So are we welcome here?
Arabella's gonna be like, hi, my name's Arabella. We are here by total accident, and if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable, I'm happy to do that.
So Arabella, you're talking to it, but you notice that this is like the first time that it actually hasn't looked at anyone else. After having seen like Zola and taken in Zola, it hasn't moved its gaze.
Is it still on the pendant or is it back?
Yeah. And it is literally at her tits.
I mean, yes, where it is currently, it's on the pendant.
It's important for Arabella to know.
It is on the pendant.
I'll take it and unhook it from my neck.
It follows quickly and then kind of goes up to your face. It says, "You are welcome for now. I think you would be of interest."
To you?
To the Yellow Bone.
What?
The yellow bone? Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah.
Can you say that again?
Louder, please.
Come. I'll take you.
Yes. Right. Are we?
And it
This
turns
is real creepy, but kind of nice.
Yeah.
the great sword, just as quickly as it came out, it flashes it back, and you see
Hey, where'd you
that
get one of those? They look tough.
the note itself is now in one of its hands.
Oh, this guy's sick.
Kind of like opens it, frowns a little bit, closes it, and puts it in like a little pouch it has.
Wait,
It doesn't wait. It goes forward.
Sorry, guys.
It's fine. I mean, I didn't like that it was checking you out, but it's helping. It's helping.
What's that thing?
Yeah, I mean, did you see how hard it stared at you?
Stare at this.
Guys, it's kind of it's just going.
you gotta follow it.
It was
strutting. We're
it
strutting.
didn't fly.
No, okay.
So it started walking on.
I thought it just took off.
Terrible.
It's pretty badass, huh?
Kind of.
How did you not get scared? It almost cut your throat out. We're walking behind it as we're talking, right? Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't get through
Let's
this
do it.
throat. Not with one chop. I'm at least a 2 chopper.
I think we're one choppers.
That's for sure.
Definitely one shot.
No,
Who
not
knows though? Maybe we'll get to kill this guy and I'll take his sword. Or maybe he's gonna be really nice the whole time.
I think
Honestly.
they're gonna be so nice.
Yellow
He is
bone?
creepy.
Have you heard of yellow bone, Dan?
I still don't know what you're saying.
I don't
Yellow
even know what
bone?
I'm saying.
Bones?
Bones?
Yellow bone?
Where's Ori?
I wish Ori was here.
Man, if only Ari was here.
Dang it.
Ori!
So
Good call,
as
Mark.
it walks, you see that it's heading towards one of the more uniform structures that you had seen off in the distance. As you are traversing this new foreign terrain, you get closer to it and you see that it is, in fact, a sort of tower. As you get closer, you see other creatures start kind of appearing amongst the stalactites. So you see these large masses of flesh with 3 stumpy legs, tough pink leathery hide, 3 or more tentacles sprouting from its tops. And it kind of just wanders around with like a central eye that just spins and looks at each of you in turn. And there's several of them just kind of scampering, crossing your path or walking by you or past you.
Ew.
Really cringing, yeah.
The heck's wrong with this place?
I wonder if they're good eating.
And so you continue to follow this winged individual up to the tower itself. He turns and looks at you all. Now, I don't think all of you will be necessary.
What?
You. And he points towards you, Zola. You will be of interest.
I grab
The
your
rest
shoulder,
of you
Zola.
Are not
No,
needed.
no.
You can wait outside.
No,
That's not happening.
no,
We're a team. We work together, you know.
no
Yeah, but like
secrets.
one.
Package deal.
I don't think he
I
understands.
don't say anything, just in case he's just looking at me.
He is just looking at you. And then you see him kind of cock its head as if it's listening to something. And turns back. Looks at all of you and says, fine. In. And it opens the door of the tower.
Thank you for your kind understanding.
As you walk into the tower, you see that the inside, there's like this large spiraling staircase that goes all the way up. And kind of set at specific intervals, there seem to be these not quite floating, but attached structures from the stairs, and not like floors in a sense. What they're holding, you don't know, but you can see at a certain angle there are multiple different levels as you go up. Because as there's just maybe about a 5 to 10 foot gap between the stairs and this kind of floating floor with just 2 pathways from either end of the stairs. And it looks to you all and points up and waits at the bottom of the staircase.
So we could potentially fall through the cracks in between the steps of the stairs, or it's just like a kind of...
Overlap.
You there is a potential for you to fall, but it's like it would be like a squeeze to get exactly like the whole way through in one shot. Like you'd have to be like dive, like pencil dive down through. Yeah.
You have
It
to
would have to
try.
be kind of deliberate in a sense.
Okay.
We have to climb
Dan, if something happens, just grab Arabella and run.
If you can fly, what do you mean if something
Both of
happens?
you.
Hey, both of us, if you can.
And I'll grab you and run, right?
There you go.
Super fast. I also have Dimension Door, and I could just teleport us somewhere. It'll be fine.
But wait, why didn't we do that at the start and just go back?
Yeah.
I don't know where we are.
I don't think it goes that far.
I think it was
I haven't
far.
read much of Dimension Door.
I don't even know what it does, but I assume it makes us go somewhere through a door.
Yeah,
Good question.
doors. Anyway.
I don't even know what a word
Um,
like assume is. God damn it! I'm hanging around with all you smart people. Keep blacking out.
Yeah, let's make sure we don't make them wait too long. Whoever this
Right.
person is.
I start going up the stairs.
Okay. So Karl goes up and it's waiting,
My hands and
looking at the rest of you.
Oh, come on. Wait for us.
I think we need a game plan because this thing really likes Zola.
Of course.
I don't think it likes me.
It's
Yeah,
picking
we're
you
going.
over
We're
everyone else.
going. Come on.
Up.
Yeah, I'm saying this as we go up the steps.
Well,
And
yeah.
so it kind of falls in line behind you for.
Oh, it's following us. Okay.
Okay.
What's
That's
the order? I'm in front. Zola's behind me, Arabella, and then Dan in the back.
Okay, if that's the one, sure.
What if they're making us walk single file?
Well, the staircase itself is large enough that you can walk more than one in a row.
Mhm.
But it's up to you how you choose to
I'll be going up.
arrange yourselves.
Okay,
There's a railing. I'm hanging onto it.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's-
That's me hanging
it's-
onto the railing.
like a stone banister, not a banister, but like literally like a rail, but from like ground up to the rail itself. I can't think of the word right now, what it is, but it's basically like a rail wall around.
I
So
understand.
as you
Man.
like go up the stairs, you get to the first floor, and you see that the center, like floor that seems to be kind of floating in the middle, there is a fountain, kind of just. It's filled with this blue liquid, like not water, but dark blue.
We found the Fountain of Youth.
Don't know.
Gosh, that'd be kind of cool. Listen, whoever this thing is, they're clearly motivated by interest of some sort. So let's just try and be interesting, so that they keep us around.
Arabella flips her hair back.
It won't be a problem.
Not for either of you.
So you go up one more floor, and you see on this floor that there are these large creatures kind of just massing about. They seem to be kind of large mosquitoes with six thin arms, with kind of just like very sharp appendages on on all the arms, with this long proboscis coming from their faces, and rapidly kind of fluttering wings that they aren't trying to fly, but they seems to be kind of just fluttering every now and then, as if just not nerves, but it feels like it needs to fly. It looks like it needs to fly, but it's consciously making an effort not to. And there are multiple of them kind of seem to be kind of communicating with each other with these kind of faint clicks and very rasp whispers of not really anything discernible, but they seem to be communicating between each other.
Bella's
Can
just
I-
confused and disgusted.
Can I cast comprehend languages very subtly?
You can try. Roll me a Sleight of hand.
All right.
Universal speech. It doesn't work like that.
A 12.
Okay. Let me also roll. Okay. So as you try and kind of hide, because I'm pretty sure there is a somatic component to it.
Yeah.
So as you try and hide that kind of those little gestures, you kind of do it, but the creature just breezes past Dan and kind of grabs your arm.
What?
This. Nothing of that.
Hey, I just want to I just want to understand your culture.
Wait, it touched her?
He grabbed her arm.
Oh no.
It just,
No.
appeared next to her?
Arabella's not gonna like that.
It didn't appear next to her. It
Talking with us.
literally
Tears it off.
walked right past you, but it glid basically.
The guy behind us, the four-armed winged dude,
Got it.
feather
With the great sword.
The great sword.
The forearms.
Forearm.
Grabbed Zola's arm and admonished her about casting a spell.
Arabella's
And
gonna-
as it kind of grabs your arm and says, "Not here. None of that," it releases your arm.
Okay.
take my hand off my greatsword.
Was his hand like super warm or super like rough? Can I get anything from it?
So the art, like the hand itself, feels calloused. So you can tell that the calluses are mainly along where it would be gripping something.
Seasoned warrior he is.
Well, the thing touching Zola makes
I'm
Arabella
joking.
angry. She's
I'm
clinging to her
joking.
other arm.
So you grab Zola's other arm.
I'll grab
Okay.
it as well.
Like super tight, like angry.
All right.
It's okay. It's okay.
It takes no notice of that and just continues up.
Let's go.
And as you continue your way up, it follows. You make it to the third and what seemed to be the final floor before it, the staircase that comes up afterwards seems to go into the ceiling, and it kind of follows up into two walls, and you don't see past that. But it seems to be going up to what is potentially the roof of this place. But as you come up to the third floor, you see that the center circle is walled, and there is a door.
We'll stop in front of the door.
So he looks at all four of you. Says, "Now, let's see if you can continue to be of interest."
Oh no.
And the door,
It's a trap!
he kind of opens it. As you look through the door, you see the room itself is furnished. This is the first sign of, I would say, civility that you've seen in this realm. But none of it looks used. It looks like it's kind of just been placed there because the inhabitant of this room looks incredibly similar to the individual that just led you here, except this one seems to be larger. Kind of, its whole frame just seems to be swollen to a larger degree, and it is plated with obsidian plate mail. Its wings seems to be are just more substantial and robust, and it seems to be able to carry the weight of itself, its larger frame, and the mail that it's currently wearing. It looks to the smaller of the creatures and says, "Thank you for bringing them here. Now get out." And for the first time since you've been in this realm, and that you've been kind of observing this creature that brought you here, you see a flash of what can only be fear cross through its eyes. Its eyes kind of dart to the ground. You see that it kind of cowers just a tiny little bit and backs out of the room. The door closes behind you.
Never wanted a message more in my life than in this moment. I've never been so afraid of all of the things around me.
So as you take in this room, you see that the ceiling, there are windows. They seem to be skylights. And you see glimpsed on top what looks to be some sort of antenna, or almost like a satellite would be the best visual descriptor I can give you, but not a satellite. But it seems to be this kind of spinning orb, and there's a light kind of emanating from inside of it. It seems to be kind of like a wavy, glowing light that's lazily kind of spinning around in this orb.
Is the light red?
Is it hypnotizing?
It's not hypnotizing. It isn't red. It is kind of a faint bluish hue, but light blue. And so this creature that had so quickly dismissed the other one looks at all four of you, and it is towering above you, and looks down and says, "So, where did you get that?" And you see at this point it's looking directly and pointing at what you have, Zola, in your hand.
I will put it down by my side, and I'll hold it by the chain part or the rope so that it dangles, but it's still close by me. I've had it since birth.
Where did you get it?
I've had it since birth. My parents bestowed it to me to protect me.
It smiles at that. Protect you from what?
I don't know.
Power?
Maybe.
It chuckles. And now why would you want to protect yourself from greater power?
Because I wasn't ready for it yet.
The sentiments of a foolish mortal.
Parents aren't foolish.
Arabella seems to squeeze Zola harder, and very clearly is ready to start saying some shit. But she's very visibly holding back her tongue because this is weird and scary.
Okay. I will ask one last time. Where did you get that?
I got it from the Montes. My parents are great and powerful heroes of my realm, and they gave this to me, not to be questioned by a stranger, but to be held and respected. And you aren't being very respectful right now to them or to us. And I like grip onto Arabella, like almost digging into her skin.
So you see
Are you okay?
this kind of condescending grin split its face. And it looks down at you and says, "What need is there for respect? For lower, lesser creatures?"
Oh no.
Whoa.
This realm of yours, what's its name?
I don't think the creators of it have given it a.
Well, essentially asking where you're from.
Yeah.
Do we get any questions?
I don't like. I mean, as Arabella's about to fucking jump at this thing, not even like to just
Arabella!
get out there and scream, like she's just really
Arabella,
like,
this thing.
I gotta be
Don't
honest.
talk to
Karl's
her like
already
that.
pretty mad.
Yeah.
He's not even a
Okay.
little mad.
He's kind of miffed at this point, I would say.
All right.
But he's thinking about the bedtime stories in his head, so he's like not even. He's just punching himself in the face.
We're from Vardonyl.
So you see that. Actually, roll me an insight check.
Damn, I'm rolling consistently today. Oh wait, no, that's a 19. Sorry, I thought that was a 13. You said insight?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. Insight +5, so 24.
Okay. So you see that once you say Vardonyl, there is a flash of recognition in its eyes. It is then quickly replaced by what seems to be, you can only describe it as a kind of a hunger, like a need to know more, as it gets this hungry look in its eyes and says, "And how did you get here?"
I think we all have questions here. I can give you what you want to know, but we have some questions of our own.
And what is it you want to know?
Well, I think each of us have a question of our own.
Where am I? I get mine first. This is like a wish, like a genie. I get mine first. Where am I?
"Where are you?"
Where are you?
I'm so sorry.
So you see it hasn't even, again, it doesn't seem to
Look at me.
take into account anyone else. It's
There's-
asking
Still staring
specifically
at the
at you,
pendant,
Zola, what your question is.
But Zola took off the pendant. Is it staring at Zola or the pendant? Like, if Zola moves her hand, is it like a dog and it's like, where? Or is it just very like very
It is staring at Zola, the bearer of this pendant.
a pendant wielder?
Ask him where we are.
You hear, my friends, at least address us as we speak to you. We clearly don't have your respect, but can we at least have that?
Ask me your questions. I tire.
These guys are weak. You get tired just from answering questions. Where are we? Fuck's sakes.
He kind of glances over to you, Karl. We are in a realm far different from your own. A place that is of a being of unimaginable power. One that you seem to have forgotten, but for not much longer.
Are there dumpsters here? What?
No,
Oh, sorry, not the time.
not the
Just
time. Not the
fucking
time.
hungry.
No. I would like to point out. My question is, to whom are we speaking? And also, I would like to point out that we did not forget, as we were doing our hardest to try and figure out the deity that was obviously incredibly powerful and deserves recognition. And we were trying to bring awareness back to this. I don't know the word I want to use right now. Power.
Chief, buddy, pal of mine, amigo, friendo.
And a little bit more like, somewhat like that. But yeah, I just want to make that aware that we were trying.
Madre.
So it looks to you. It says, and you were trying where? Here? Here, her name is not forgotten.
I never learned it. How could it be forgotten if I never learned it? What is it? Who are you?
Going back to my notes really quick.
You will all learn.
You're right here. Like, why wait? I don't understand.
Now it looks back to you, Zola. How did you get here?
Vardonyl has great magic, and one of the magics that we have is the ability to open portals to other parts and other places. And we got there through one of those. And there are others who have that same power that know that we are here.
Roll a deception.
Oh, I wish I had some freaking something. Let's go. That's another 19. Oh, I'm not throwing that dice anywhere but back into that box. Deception, I don't think is great. It's +8. Okay. 27. Oh, I'm charisma
You be
based.
lying all the time.
What the heck?
I just never lie, so I never throw.
Why do you ever tell? Why do you tell the truth?
Why never tell the truth? So it looks to you.
Especially because you're so honest. Now's the time to start lying.
And says, we have destroyed cities. Whoever knows of you being here, it hardly matters.
Okay. Just so we're all
I am
aware.
going to need that from you. And he points to the pendant.
It's not mine to give.
How do you know you're not going to kill us when you get the pendant?
Is that what it'll take for you to give it to me?
Is it
a way back to your Vardonyl?
I'm so.
Karl, hold on. I believe I have your chaos within me. We don't have to be at odds with each other.
Oh, and what can you offer?
I'm sorry, it's the weirdest reality. We can offer you a little better decoration in here, if I'm being honest. But above all, knowledge is the power that I have and that I am not seeking to protect myself from. The place we come from is a wealth of knowledge of everything imaginable and more. That's an ally that you want on your side. But you have the name of someone who is lost in our realm. And all we ask is that you give it to us. Just the name.
He looks at you and says, let's open that path back to your realm. And then I'll give you the name that you claim, and he looks towards you, Arabella, to want to spread.
Do you want us to open the portal?
Come with me. And he's going to go towards the door and open it and head up the stairs.
That did not go as planned.
Is there anything on the surfaces around as he leaves?
Roll me a perception check. Like, you look around and there's nothing that's like evident on any of the surfaces, but if you want to like scrounge around, then it's a different story.
Okay, perception. 14 actually.
Okay, so it's not it's not just like out in the open, but you see that like kind of tucked behind or in like certain nooks of bookcases and things like that, there are a couple blue vials of blue liquid, and there's this one kind of just large obsidian sword, not as big as one he has on his back, but of the size of yours, Karl.
Okay, I can't just take the sword, but I'll take the blue things and I'll like tuck them away once he walks out, and like I'll be the last to leave.
Okay, so you have 3 vials of this blue liquid.
Wait, would Karl even care? Karl's probably going to take the sword and try to hide the sword on his person.
Okay.
I mean, his sword's like bigger than you, probably.
I'll take off the kimono. I'll strap it like with the sword I have. I'll take off the kimono and I'll like drape it over.
Yeah, I help you. I like stretch it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I roll for something, please?
Sure, roll me a sleight of hand.
Yay, I'm good at that.
You are?
Oh, okay. It's cocked. It's cocked on a 19, but I'm gonna re-roll it because it's clearly cocked.
Okay.
I'm telling you that straight up. Okay, that's an 11 on the die, but it's plus 7, so 18.
Okay. So, I mean, look, It's a torn up kimono trying to cover a large
It's
two
not
large
torn
great
up,
swords on
it's
your
just
back.
The sleeves are ripped off.
Okay.
And there's some damage from the fights we've been in since, which is a lot.
But it is a size that would fit you, and these large great swords are a little bit larger. So like it's like tempting, you know. But
Mhm.
to the best of your ability, like they're hidden.
Oh, I'll just put it in the sheath of my own sword, and I'll just keep my sword in my hand,
Okay.
like on my shoulder. How will he know? And then I'll drape it over the back. So how will he know that I don't have two swords? He's not gonna know.
Okay.
I'll just kind of walk with the other one on my back.
Sure. So
So,
you all follow him up.
Are we being?
I mean,
No, we're not being followed by another one, right? It's just we're following this giant one.
Do you look behind you?
Yes.
You don't see anybody behind you, like immediately. You know that the floor down, there were those creatures that were kind of like just milling about, but you don't see anybody directly like on the stairs behind you.
So while we're walking, Arabella's gonna like get really close to Zola, and she's like, "What is it supposed to protect you from? It's protect you from power. What if you give it to them? What if it makes them? What if it makes them more powerful because there's power inside of it? I don't know if you should give it to
I
them.
never said I was going to give it to him.
Well, he thinks you're gonna give it to them.
Well, he's going to open the portal first, he said. So maybe.
Right now, we're gonna just let everything through the portal, and we're all gonna die.
I don't know. I don't know. It might be better to let him through than to just let him kill us if he has the ability to open it anyways. I don't think we're going to help him open it.
Can I get in your other ear? Hey, so Karl just found a really cool sword, and this guy's alone in a room that we're going up into. So now would be a really good time to beat the shit out of him.
We're medium. This thing is what? Gargantuan?
It's large.
It's large.
It's a size larger than you.
I mean, it has backup.
Much larger than me. Hit this dude in the ankles.
You think they got good hearing? Maybe they won't hear us, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Hate this thing right now.
Every option seems bad, so maybe.
As this is happening, Karl's behind you guys, but he's whistling very loudly, trying to be like inconspicuous.
Oh my!
Words. Probably.
Because he thinks that everyone's
He's whistling poorly. You
Yeah.
know, I'm not gonna, just for sound purposes, I'm not gonna reenact it, but I
Yeah.
could.
Okay, just
All right.
remember everything we learned up till now. We've got the front line, we've got the back line. Arabella needs to help heal us. Protect us if you can, but distract them as well.
We're gonna attack this.
I don't know. Just get ready.
Hey guys, don't you wish Ori was here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a question. I know this is going to be really dumb. Are the steps regular sized or are they gigantic sized?
They are larger than you are like typically used to, but they're not like 5 feet across and like 3
Yeah.
up or
Okay. So it's
anything.
not like we're like doing hardcore parkour up each step.
No.
It's just straight up. Okay.
Yeah, they are
I needed
larger,
to know
but not
because
yeah.
I got scared.
Because okay.
I need to know because I got scared.
I was just sort of thinking about it. I'm like, these things are taking us up a bunch of steps, and I'm thinking, like, we're just like walking through Harry Potter, like floating steps. Like, this is chill.
Mhm.
This is fine. This is normal. But these things are like 12 times bigger than us, and I'm afraid. I don't know.
No, valid question.
That's fair.
The stairs themselves, while larger than what you might be used to, are not like a giant staircase. And so you see that what had previously been hidden from you from the curve of the staircase, as you come along around the bend, you see it kind of leads up to a door. And this door, as he opens it, leads out onto the roof of the building itself. So, as you come out and into or onto the roof, you turn and see what had been just barely kind of hidden from you from the view of the skylights. And it is this kind of spinning orb. And it's a bunch of different rings kind of spinning in different angles surrounding this kind of pulsing blue energy. And he looks at all of you and says, "Put your hands on the sphere."
Is that a good idea?
I put my hands up. I just like look to Karl, look to Dan.
What?
Like
Very like cautious.
waiting for you guys to kind of react.
So, like, what happens when we touch it?
Until you put your thought and want into it, nothing. But should you think of where you want to get back to, I can help you get there.
I
Okay. Sounds easy enough.
have so much distrust in this giant, terrifying
Is he lying? Yeah.
creature.
I
No, whether he's lying or not, this is a trap. This is like Admiral Akbar is like trap. You know what I mean? Like this is terrifying, and I have nothing to do anything about it.
Somebody make a move. Let's go.
So back where we came from, the guard tower, right?
Yeah, I got this.
And I think of like where my dad works.
Okay. So are all of you putting your hands onto it, or just Zola?
I think Dan's hands are already on.
Dan's hands are already on it.
No.
Yeah, I'll put my hands on it. Like I said, very tentatively and scared.
Okay. Where are you two
Wait.
thinking?
We're doing this? We're just
I
gonna
was thinking
touch
the
the thing?
library.
Okay. Dan?
I was thinking the lakeside house.
Okay. Karl, what are you doing?
He's like, "Are we actually doing this?"
That's exactly what else is.
With the fucking
Are you doing
universe.
this? Are you touching the thing?
He's holding one and he has the other one on his back.
I just have two swords now, but you can't. But the kimono is draped across the palm of the back of the sword in the back.
You're just like,
So
shirtless.
you're just naked.
I got
His
my
loincloth.
yeah, my loincloth. This is what I was wearing before, guys. No change. Are we actually doing this? I'm like just saying this and staring at this creature.
I guess.
Don't know what else to do, and you saw the pendant in your hand. Like Zola still has the pendant in her hand.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna help us? I don't know. You don't look like the type that's helpful. That's just me.
Take my hands off.
What if we're screwing up?
What do you
We
mean?
had a deal. I would help you get back, and you would give me the pendant.
Wait, that wasn't our deal, sir. You said you would give us the name, and we would open the portal with you. think one of your lackeys dropped dinner. You better keep. That smaller one was talking awfully brash when you weren't there. I would keep an eye on him. Just saying. But listen, the name is all we really need, and now we can help open up a portal, and we can share ideas and recipes and knowledge. This could be good for everybody.
Wait,
We
is
spread
this a
the
permanent
word.
portal?
Open it. And the
Oh.
name will be yours.
Getting some bad vibes.
If we don't open it, you just won't. We'll be stuck here.
Yeah. Do you see anything else that can get you out?
No.
Well, is there?
Well, now that we know how it works,
Just use it ourselves.
He chuckles. You think it's that simple?
I think we do.
I said that and Arabella will point to Zola. She's incredibly powerful, so it should be pretty simple, right? Right?
She's not powerful. She's been scared of her power. Protected from the power she could wield. Now, my good graces are wearing thin.
All right, fine.
So Dan's hands had come off it. Are you going to put your hands back?
Well, wait. Can you at least show us how it's done first?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, but are his hands on it?
I mean,
Like,
like
grab
his hand is there.
Okay.
And so as your hands are on it, you see that he takes like one talon, and starts kind of carving these runes along one of the bands, like the outermost band that has stopped spinning as you guys have put your hands on this sphere. So like on the top, he seems to be kind of carving out these runes. And as he like kind of continues going, he says, "And the one whose name you have forgotten." He stops and takes his hand off. You see the orb kind of start spinning faster and faster. The glow kind of the glow from this blue light, this blue energy, just seems to get brighter and brighter until it opens up into this swirling mass of blue energy. Is Malagard. And he kind of goes to walk through the portal.
Our portal?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna cast.
Peter, you're muted.
Oh yeah.
I think I know what you're gonna do.
No, I was just saying, like he has to physically move into the portal, so we're all just.
Yeah,
like,
he's going to move into the portal.
Okay.
Wait, what did you think I was gonna do?
You're gonna climb blindness, deafness.
That's not gonna stop me from going into the portal.
He's blind. Do we just turn him around? Go through.
No, that's no.
What else do you have here? Tell me.
Really? Because I was gonna cast Shatter, so we can knock him back.
Okay, all right, good.
That's gonna knock all.
You don't
of
think
us
that's
back.
gonna work? No, it's only a 10 radius.
You can try.
Good point.
Hold on. A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, or someone playing your.
DM said you can try.
Yeah, I don't.
We're fucked.
I don't want to stop you from
Oh.
doing things.
I'm reading this my spell to make sure it works the way that I want it to work. Hold on, please.
Yeah.
It says a sudden loud ringing noise. I thought shatter was almost like an earthquake.
It is, but it's through like thunderous noise.
That is not what I thought it would be.
Like Whitebeard punching the air.
I don't know what to do because I thought it was going to be like, a concussive blast and you just be like, nope. And then we just run through and everything would be fine.
Not quite, unfortunately. Like it does shake the air like around, like it literally like kind of, it's like you're bursting the sound barrier in a sense.
Okay,
And
so in that
kind of,
case,
like,
Arabella, sorry.
Yeah.
Arabella's going to shove Zola onto Karl and then jump onto Dan and be like, go, 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 go! And just like that, yeah.
Okay.
So
You
hopefully
try
we
and
get through the
run
portal.
first before him?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Damn it, Karl, just go through the portal.
So if you all rush through, I want you all to tell me. So I knew that Zola was thinking of the guard tower. Dan was thinking of the lake by the principal's hut. Arabella, you were thinking of the library. And where were you thinking, Karl?
Zola's house.
Zola's house. Okay.
Oh no.
So
Wall Street.
I have a D4.
Oh god, oh
We're gonna
god.
His family gets hurt.
Where
You
this,
bring it.
Sorry?
No,
A
I'm just,
D4, but not a D5. Very interesting.
Ugh. I'm scared.
We're gonna
Well, there's no such
see where this portal opens up. So 1 is going to be Dan's location. 2 is going to be Karl. 3 is going to be Zola. 4 is going to be Arabella.
Where do we even want it to go?
So I'm going to see if this works.
Candid.
See? You
It's
can't
like
really
a
see
fully
it.
black dye.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's
Okay.
purple, it looks like. Is that a 2?
It is a
Is that
Yeah.
a 2?
Oh no,
It is a
it's
three.
two.
Oh no.
Maybe this is a good thing, actually.
The 3 is
Maybe.
Zola's location. Zola wanted the guardhouse.
Wait, it's not a 2?
It's a 3.
Oh, I thought it was a 2.
Oh, I thought
Sorry, it is a 3.
2.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately that wasn't the clearest thing,
What's happening?
but it is a 3. I was trying to be like, oh look, glass behind the curtain. Did not work. It is a 3. And so as you rush out, you find yourselves suddenly in the guardhouse of Vardonyl's magic guard, where your father works, Zola.
Help!
So already there seems to be like this general like just clamor of individuals as this large blue portal has opened up in like the center of the floor, basically, of essentially what is a police headquarters. Like this is their station, and out come 4 students, basically like adolescents. Some like of the individuals here might have like the foresight to recognize Zola quickly as she runs past on, I think, Dan's back or Karl's back.
Karl's back.
Karl's back.
Very interesting.
But their attention is very much caught by this large creature in obsidian plate and huge wings walking out onto their floor. Immediately, they all get ready to fight. And
I'll dump you 20 feet from him and then rush you back.
He immediately looks to you, Zola. He looks down at the pendant. You see him kind of like tense as if to move, then looks around at where he is, and all the guards and the individuals kind of readying their weapons or their spells, and he growls, "Ah!" and just jumps back through the portal, and it shuts.
Like sitting up from the floor that Karl threw me on, I just sprawl out.
Damn it! I wanted that freaking piece of that.
It was terrifying. What's happening? I don't. And Arabella's gonna jump off of Dan's back and go to Soul immediately.
Okay.
Okay, I'm okay.
So, as this
Sure we are right now.
clamor is going on in the police station, the guard station, I suppose. Zola, you hear your dad's voice kind of cut through, and you just hear, oh, thank you, useful action.
That's the good stuff.
You hear his voice kind of cut through the clamor, as he is used to having to just yell over all the noise that might occur in the station. It says, "Order!" And as everyone kind of sees that the portal is closed, takes a breath, and kind of suddenly that one word kind of just settles them a little bit, kind of puts their mind back from fight or flight to just that quick click to just thinking straight and having their heads back on their shoulders. They look up to their captain, and he looks down at everyone and says, "What's going on?" Then he kind of takes in the situation a bit more and says, "Zola?"
Hi, Dad.
My office, please.
Let's get off the floor really quick. Make sure I still have the pendant. The guy didn't somehow mage hand it out of my...
It is still in your hand.
Okay. I won't even look at anybody else. I'll follow his order.
I'll say
Okay.
though, all of us.
All of you.
We're going.
Damn.
Oh. I want to put. Just okay. Once we get into the office, Arabella's like, "Mr. Monte, I really want to just. I know. I'm so sorry. Hi. It wasn't our fault."
Don't say anything.
He
Back at the lawyers.
sits down in his chair and kind of just leans back a little bit. What wasn't your fault? The large blue portal that opened in my precinct? The chaos of a large, very much battle-ready creature that we've never seen before, just walking in as if he owned the place? I'm going to need a little bit more of explanation than that.
As he lists those two things, she goes, "Yes," and also yes.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
And the explanation is?
Just look at Arabella.
I was gonna say, how are we reading the room right now? Zola's too quiet, probably. Is Karl still lugging along this giant freaking sword?
Well, he has his own sword in his hand. And
secondary.
the sword that he took is sheathed in his.
He still have the sword
on his back.
Right, so it's just.
But I'd probably be actually looking at it. I'd be with you guys, but I'd be ignoring everything that's going on and just
Okay.
Dad, look at this thing. Damn.
Yo! It's so much cooler than your other sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So Arabella is gonna get into like you could see that she's getting into like serious mode, I guess.
Okay.
Like business mode. And she's like,
Okay.
okay, Mr. Monty. We were just trying to visit Karl's sister Rank at the abandoned temple that all of the kobolds are being allowed to live in currently. Through our inspections, now mind you, we are all very intelligent people, children. Yes, both of them. Your daughter, obviously, clearly very intelligent, and Arabella's just gonna very like. I'm just gonna keep going. Actually, heck it. I'm not gonna describe it. So,
Okay.
through our investigation, we found there's a deity that we had not recognized that was being worshipped in this temple. And a forgotten deity is a problem in that precinct, mostly because we need to know these things so we don't get, the wrath of a god on us. So, awkwardly enough, Zola's pendant reacted to the mural that we found and we're investigating. And let me just check my notes to make sure that we're doing the thing. When we went to go do research in the library, ultimately we were pulled into a random library portal, which is not our fault because the library constantly pulls people in portals, and we wound up in a new realm with terrifying creatures that you saw before you. We were trying to negotiate our way back home, and I very much liked her pendant, which, granted, you did provide to her, and my client is innocent.
So he's been taking all this in kind of thing, like listening. And at the end, he kind of like cracks a little smile and says,
Sorry.
"Your comments have been noted, counselor. I will take them into consideration when deciding your client's verdict. But
Wait, you're not a judge, you're a cop. How does this justice system work in a place like this?
It's okay, Dad. Go, keep going.
he's like throwing up.
Girl's like, whoa, I just blacked out. What did I say?
He was like completely thrown off by Karl saying this. He's like,
Hey, look at your cool sword, Karl.
Whoa, yeah. Where'd I get this?
Whoa. Are you sure that's Karl?
He's learning. He's learning.
You didn't bring back something else, did you?
Well, he brought back the sword, actually.
It is a cool
And
sword.
these. I pull out the 3 little blue vials. I thought they looked cool.
You might want to check those out first before drinking them.
Seem all right to me. Tell the hatchet.
No!
Okay.
Although I think I know.
It is cold.
Ooh.
You feel refreshed, but there doesn't seem to be any effect for you.
What's it taste like?
Tastes like blue raspberry.
Nice. It's delicious.
Let me
That's
have
right.
it.
You okay?
Right.
Guys, wait! Now there's only one left.
It's like the best thing I've ever drank. Try to like finish it up.
Dan, I don't know exactly how you feel this kind of burgeoning of energy inside of you, and you are going to roll a d4.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the one I don't have. Okay, I got one here.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
You gain 4 key points.
Do I start glowing?
Until like your next long rest, basically.
Beautiful. I was already at max, so I just like I don't know. I'm like
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm not sure like how it manifests for you,
now.
but
temp key points.
Oh my god. It's radiant.
Feels pretty good. Hey, hold on
But-
to that last one.
Alrighty.
Dad, you don't want to study whatever this is? It comes from a creature you say you've never seen before.
What? But it tastes good.
Well, you just ate 2/3. You just drank 2/3 of our collection. Should at least use one to gain some information.
Hey,
from
finders
it.
keepers. So, I get to eat.
You have
I
a whole sword, Karl.
Fine. Fine, you're right. Gotta share. Damn it. It's like Rank always said, if you don't share, people will take.
No, I wouldn't take from you. As I take it.
All right.
No, I wouldn't
That's
take
scary.
from
I
you.
wouldn't necessarily.
Now, it seems like you guys have gone through quite a bit. Not going to say it's your fault, because it's not. You did seem to bring it here. Whether that was your choice or not.
That was me.
Oh, it was me too.
Oh, you thought it? Oh, thank goodness. They said you
Yeah,
could,
of course they did.
wherever you were thinking it would bring you. I figured you would want me to end up here where there was help.
Counselor, it sounds like it was your client's fault that it was brought here in the end.
Yeah.
But he says that, he says it with a smile. Look, it was smart to bring a hostile creature into some place that would be able to most likely handle it. I don't know exactly how strong it was, but with our whole force more or less here, I would hope we would be able to handle it.
That's what I was thinking.
But is there anything else that you can, what was it? Where were you? Any more information would be useful.
There's one name that it said that seems to have a lot of importance to it. Malagard?
Huh.
Oh god. And Dad, it wanted this more than anything that we had or we could offer it. And show the pendant. It wanted this.
Now, I don't exactly know what that pendant is, aside from it helped you as a child be able to better control whatever source of power you seem to pull from.
You don't remember where you got it or who gave it to you?
It was an artifact that we found in the library. Don't know if there are more. Don't know if it can be recreated. But we found it ages back. And it happened by chance that during one of your episodes when you were younger, when your magic went out of control, it happened to be close by and dampened the effects.
Oh. Wow.
Now, that name you mentioned, there isn't much history at all. I've heard vague rumors across the seas of the name, but it's almost as if the name itself has been wiped from history, whether intentionally or not. It was almost as if it was hidden. So I can't tell you much more other than whoever they are, being of immense power, to be able to orchestrate that and to be able to, well, honestly, whatever power that creature might have been able to wield, if it had as much respect as it seemed to have for something else, I can only imagine that that being itself was likely quite powerful.
He said that we forgot the name of Malagar, but not for much longer. And I think that was a guarantee, not even just a threat.
I think we could have taken him.
That's not good.
He also said that the pendant kept Zola from becoming more powerful.
I mean, it does dampen her magic. Her magic is chaotic. When she was a child, it would go out of control, and some very powerful things, well, just effects occurred, and not all of them were good. They were quite destructive.
All I get is
So
garbage
it
in
helped
my pockets.
control.
Sorry.
There were some weird ones too, yes.
Yeah.
But all I can say is that it seemed to conduct the power better.
I don't know. I don't know what any of this
Should
means.
embrace her magic because I'm sure it's a really good part of her, but this is terrifying.
Yeah.
That it is.
I still think we could have taken him.
I have no doubts that you would have been able to take him, Karl. Next time, you've got to stick.
I think we need to warn the library. If somebody else goes and touches that book, oh shoot, Ori! I told her to go find where the book is. I take out my crystal. Never mind. Don't go to the library.
You see that there isn't an answer from your previous text, and you're sending a message, like basically right after your previous one of the instructions of how to get to the book.
I'll push it up, like, do not go to anywhere that I said before this message.
Okay. You see that time has passed.
Oh.
So what must have felt like maybe a couple hours in like where you were, you can see that from your crystal, the time you sent Ori the message to the time that you're sending a message now, 6 hours have passed.
Interesting.
And so you hope the message has gotten out on time, but you have nothing to tell you if it has or not.
God.
Aside from a scent.
I think we need to go. Well, I want to go back to the library just to tell them what happened and to make sure Ori's not there.
Whatever you say, boss. But did we get some grub on the way?
Yeah.
I'm buying.
Arabella, thank you so much for what you. Oh my God, you were like a lawyer back there. What the heck? Is it okay if we go, Dad? I can tell you more tonight if you need any more details.
Head on out, guys. I have to calm everyone down anyways. It's not every day you have a giant, hulking, winged, tag-looking beast walk onto the floor of your station. It's unsettling, to the least.
Thanks.
I need to have a talk with my security team. There shouldn't have been a reason why a portal could be able to be opened through those security measures. And at this point, he's kind of just like talking to himself. And then he kind of like realizes, like starts and realizes, but please, sir, we'll speak later.
I like grab Arabella by the waist and walk out.
I'm gonna wave and get yanked.
I grab Dan by the waist. Except I can't reach your waist, so I'm like I grab you by the waist.
Grab my thigh.
And you walk out. And I'm assuming out of the station as well. Where you guys heading to the library? Or where are you heading?
I think we're getting some grub. Although if
Right.
Karl's buying, I want to know
Not-
where it's coming from.
Not a
first.
dumpster.
Not at the dumpster.
It's on me, guys.
It's so cheap. I don't know. I don't eat really at places. I just really eat behind places, so I don't know where it's good. You tell me.
Well, where's the best place you've eaten behind?
Oh, that was Estefan's Eatery out in the market area. You know, they serve the good stuff. Top shelf, biscuits, and really nice tater tots, and the freaking paninis. Forget about it. They got pasta. They also got a seafood. They got the surf and turf. You know, yeah, it's a good place, but it's kind of far to get to, and you got to fight off some rats. They're really big and mean, and they talk. But yeah,
Sounds perfect. You could try that new sword
On what?
on the rats.
well, no, you fight them honorably. It's a fist fight. I'm not killing these guys. They're fucking.
What, you're not going to fight them at
Really,
full
it's just-
power? That sounds a little dishonorable.
Yeah, of course, full time. The whole
Yeah.
spot. But I respect.
Suddenly, I'm not hungry.
So you guys are
Well,
heading
you're
to
not. You want to go to the
Estefan's.
front? That's Estefan's Eatery.
Have surf and turf?
They have the best rare steak you've ever had in your life, and it's a long pig steak, so it's like really good. You ever had long pig?
What?
No.
Arabella, I feel like
let's just go.
you're
Let's just
somebody
go.
who would have had long pig at some point.
Alicia does not know. Does Arabella know? Because
Your dad has long pig for sure.
my father has definitely dined in many cuisines.
All right, let's go.
You know of Esteban's Eatery. And it does have good food. Whether
Check
you
on my
have
crystal. Does it have
eaten
really? Okay.
the long pig or not is up to you. But they have other
On
options.
Felp, does it have high ratings?
The restaurant itself? Yeah.
Yeah.
Decently high.
I clearly know of it then.
4.5 out of 5.
This is important.
How many reviews though?
It has a good couple hundred.
4.5 out of 5, but it's like 3 reviews. That means nothing.
No, it's a couple hundred. Couple hundred reviews.
That's good. You gotta check the reviews.
I
on
just like this.
restaurants for going.
It's all
I feel like I've
robots.
been bamboozled.
Crystal.
All the reviews, the long pig is trash.
As long as
Okay.
That's why you like it
potatoes.
so much.
Of course.
5 stars every time.
They take one bite, they don't like it, they throw it out. I'm like, oh, free meal. I'm eating for weeks. It's worth it to beat the shit out of some rats.
Honorably.
Oh, I'm a man of freaking culture.
All right. So you head to Esteban's eatery. You walk all the way there, enjoying the sights and sounds of Vardonyl. And eventually you get there. It's a nice, rustic-looking place. Wood beams and like an old tavern-looking building. Do you walk in the front door, or do you go behind?
The front.
The front, please.
We'll meet you out back.
I'll come. I might as well try it.
Okay.
Whoa.
So you walk in. There are a bunch of people kind of sitting around the different various tables, and
Still holding the
you kind of
sword in my hand.
you see that it's not just like civilians or anything. There are adventurers like mixed around the crowd, eating, and they have like their weapons and stuff kind of just laid on a wall next to them, or like on the ground underneath their tables. And there are a few empty tables that would be able to fit you. You don't see anyone kind of coming to kind of bring you to your seat or anything. It just seems to be a place where you kind of go take a seat and someone will come up to you and take your order. So you head off, sit at the table. This kind of a bit older than you looking half elf comes up to you and says, "Hey guys, welcome to Esteban's. What can I get you?"
Couple long pigs.
Yeah, what is long pig?
Can you explain that first? Yeah.
Look, it's our signature dish. You can't go wrong with it. Never had a bad review of our long
What do you
pig.
gotta know?
Okay.
It's a pig.
Huh.
Might
For
be
once,
long.
Karl's actually right. We'll have 4 long pigs.
This is satisfying. Just for me.
Then he kind of looks over to you guys and says, "No, you guys, we don't serve that. Do you know what that is?"
You said it's your special.
Okay, what about long elk? You got some long elk?
Look, we have some great steaks. We can get you some great steaks. But I thought you guys were just joking here. Like,
No.
I genuinely don't know what it is.
That's making
Just-
fun of us.
Yeah. Wait, what's
no,
long?
you basically just you asked for like my flesh basically to eat.
Wait, is this a restaurant?
It is,
Mage
so
hand.
we don't serve that.
I cast Mage
Well-
Hand. I wait for Arabella's Mage Hand.
I also cast Mage Hand. It's
On
in
who?
unison.
Oh, Karl.
Okay, good.
On me, for sure.
100% on
Yeah,
Karl.
you instantly.
Yeah, Dan instinctively was like,
Not the mage head, please.
Do I even feel these magics?
That's up to you. It's
I'll
the slap of about as much as 5 pounds can slap you.
no, not at all. I don't feel them at all, but honestly, the pain, it hurts here.
It's more emotional than physical.
Oh, it's actually sincere, but it just looks like I'm mocking.
Thank you for the description.
So he like the half elf is kind of like, so look,
Steaks.
Yeah,
do you
good
have
steak.
some surf and turf? You have some good paninis. If you're still in for breakfast, even though it is kind of late afternoon, we got some breakfast stuffs if you want. It's really anything you can name, you could probably make, except long pig. Kind of looks at you all like kind of seriously, like should probably not ask for that again.
All right.
I'll look him straight in the eye and give him like a.
He's like, yeah. But not really sure where you're going with it. But just like a very weak.
You probably see me
agreeable.
up back. Don't worry. I mean, I know the real. I know the real truth.
I'll take a rare steak.
I pointed at Arabella. I'm telling you, she's in on it. She knows.
No, I'm gonna wind up for another mage hand smack.
She herself goes up, even if it's mage hand.
Mage hand is winding up.
Okay.
Double slap. The mage hand slaps first, and then you second for extra.
You know how they used to use gloves to do the double smack? It's Arabella just slamming one day.
All right. He's got one rare steak.
You almost said long pig.
You did almost say something. No.
He didn't.
Okay, listen up. I'm gonna have whatever's the longest thing on your menu.
Oh God.
Like
The smallest thing
size
on the
or like
menu.
length of order.
No, the size, obviously.
All right.
Well, which one is it?
Oh, we've got a 2-foot meatball sub.
That's what I'll take.
Pretty long.
Is there any pork in those meatballs?
It's a mixture of lamb and pork.
All right. We're like a quarter of the way there to a long pig. Good enough.
Sure.
Arabella,
Did
you
I
want
see you?
anything?
You know what I want?
Nope.
Nothing?
I have something. I'll just pick at something small. It's okay.
You can share
So,
my
like,
steak if you want.
Anything small you want me to give you? Like,
I think I did ask her for whatever's the smallest thing on the
Most
menu.
complicated
okay,
order.
the smallest thing on the menu. Okay, got it.
Some dude just
Waiter's
said,
nightmare.
you know what I
I'll have
want?
one salad.
Long
Small.
pig, the smallest thing, the biggest thing, and you know what I want.
He's like,
He's like, fuck
Okay.
me, right?
I'll be back and with your orders.
Wait, before you go, what's your name?
Good question.
Preferably.
Good question, he says. That's
He like flips over his name tag so we can't see.
I don't want you to know my name, actually.
Takes it off.
That's fair.
I'm your server.
Been
That's all
quite
you need.
rude.
No, my name's Eric.
Is it spelled weird or is it spelled like Eric?
It's spelled like Eric, and he shows you his name tag, and it's ERRICH.
Edie.
All right, Eric.
All right. Any drinks before I go?
Just water is okay.
Your longest and tallest alcoholic beverage for me.
Longest and tallest island iced tea.
He's 9 years old. He'll have the water.
I'm like 12 or something.
Do you not know your own name?
There is no way that your age jumps around this much.
What? What do you guys keep saying numbers? What am I supposed to do?
I need wine. Karl's paying. I need wine.
All right.
Here, I throw 10 gold at him.
He grabs, I guess, and some scatters onto the floor. He's like, "Thank you," and he goes and picks it all up and heads
keep the
off to the
change.
back.
What's change? What are they going to change it to?
To
Silver?
smaller coins to give it back to you because you overpaid. But he's saying to keep
I
that
did?
change.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's overpaying?
Wait. What?
How much was it?
Just throws gold at things.
You just threw you
Gold from?
I thought that's what you're supposed to do. That's what the crofts do. The Orm crofts. They just go, ah!
that is
Ah, they're gone! They take what they want. Go, be gone.
Okay.
I've seen them do it 1,000 times.
Okay, all right, you didn't overpay. That was perfect. Thank you, Eric.
He's already
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
Thank you, Eric.
We should probably go check on our horses.
25 minutes later, he comes back,
Jesus.
gives you the meatball sub, gives you the rare steak, salad, and he gives you a bloody steak, Karl.
Good enough.
Gives you a bottle of wine, Arabella, and like some glasses. Water for you, Zola, and
Thank you.
says, if you need anything else, just flag me. And he goes off and goes to the tables.
To not dying.
Everyone pour a large glass, and yeah,
Okay.
clink.
Job well done.
For a bunch of dummies, we didn't do so bad. Could have gone a lot worse.
I was kind of hoping.
Karl, you held yourself back. You, both of you didn't jump to a fight.
Well, the book says to only fight when the fight's happening, but to use your anger for something. I don't remember very much, but it's not to fight right away. So, wait till the fight fights. So I'm, going off of your cues, boss.
Did really good. Seriously.
That's what Ren said, anyway.
And Dan, I think that was your kind of thinking too, right?
Well, I was ready to fight that guy.
Yeah, but you didn't. He turned his back to you.
You're right. It's not the first time we saw an ugly big guy like that.
It's true.
And we took care of the last one, so.
Getting better.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have your food, you have your drinks. Take as long as you need to get through it.
How much wine does Arabella drink?
I was just trying to decide that.
You said early
Entire
afternoon, right?
bottle.
It's like not. It's late afternoon. Sorry.
Okay.
It's like 4 coming on to 5.
That's not bad.
Entire bottle.
Entire bottle.
He did bring 4 glasses.
I'll share
Tell
it with
you
you.
what.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pour me up. I was like,
I'm pouring it for everyone.
You can have mine.
He didn't want to assume that it was just gonna be one person downing the whole thing. So,
Karl pulls out a sippy cup and pours that one.
Sippy, stop.
Yeah.
The two little handles.
Has the bottom that never falls.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's on the table.
Can't put it anywhere. Just... Absolutely.
And you wear a diaper, don't you?
Loincloth?
I
The
just-
question
I
is
never
more,
was
where does he keep
obsessed.
these things?
That's
The
what I said
Orncroft's
earlier.
put you in diapers.
Okay.
Just in case.
Yeah, it's true. They did that when I started, rubbing my ass on the carpet like a dog.
You're simultaneously ruining the floors with your claws.
Just alligator maw chomping as I did, just snapping in the air.
Like a crusty crab.
You hear him in the night.
What is he doing? That's what he does when he's nervous. That's what he does when he's excited. He just chomps his little teeth.
You get a few weird looks from the surrounding patrons. But aside from that, you have a nice meal as you finish off your food, your drink. Where are you heading next? Or are you just going to kind of lay low here for a little bit? And
Oh, I have a question. The guy. The small guy. One of them. They call us aliens. What does that mean?
Oh.
History check.
Oh, I should know the answer
Yeah,
to that.
what's the context of the word alien?
Have
in
we
this
ever
world?
heard this word?
Like a legal alien, like a immigrant, or
Guess
Would
for
they use this
only
word on Vardonyl, Simon?
Hmm?
Would they use this word like on Vardonyl?
It was used as more of an adjective.
Okay.
So like
And that's how
an
we would
alien
apply it. I
entity
also just
as
don't know
being like someone very much foreign to wherever it is supposed to, like wherever they are.
Okay.
Dry.
Oh, thank you for the
Oh, thank you.
biddies.
Yo.
Let's get our wine out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the bits. And so,
She had a bottle here.
Don't have any wine.
you finish the wine bottle. You investigate the word alien through your collective intellect.
Knowledge.
Yeah, the hive mind.
Where are you heading now?
To the library
Do
after
you
all
have
of that.
particular plans for that?
You guys mind?
No.
Should we find Ori first?
Yeah, maybe we can go to the school, and maybe Karl and Dan can go to the dorms, see if she's there. Does she stay at the dorms?
Yeah.
I
Right.
can do that, and then we can check if she's in the library, just in case she
Oh,
followed
right.
my text.
Hmm.
And at the same time, I can tell the librarian what happened, what to
Sounds like
look
a
out
plan.
for, stuff like that.
Principal.
How long from Esteban says it would take us to get to the library?
From this part of town, probably about an hour and a half on foot.
Crazy. It's almost like we have an errand. How long would it take for Aaron to get here and get us there?
With his driving, probably about 20 minutes,
Let's go.
25.
Aaron, please.
Aaron's the best.
In total?
He takes, he is lead foot.
Okay.
Lead foot with the horses?
There are no horses in these carts.
He's riding like the double decker bus from
Harry Potter.
HP, yeah.
The Knights Express.
Yeah, exactly. The night bus.
So you call Aaron. He arrives shortly later. He has a couple of things to run for your father first, and then he arrives, takes you. So you guys are splitting up. Some of you going to the dorm, some of you going to the library. Is that right?
If they want.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Shouldn't take too long.
I don't see why we don't just go to the library, honestly. But that's just me in game. Karl does not give a shit. Karl's looking at his sword. Hey, who knows what this does? Just pushing it up in your face.
Just because we don't know where Ori is, but if we don't care that much,
I could do a quick
She'll meet
little
up with us
sweep,
when she's
run
ready.
into the dorms real quick.
yeah.
But what if she's changing?
Take off before you can smack me. Try to keep up with.
I go after him.
Wait, so are you in the carriage or are you walking?
Oh,
to the
this
dorm?
is when we get to the school.
Okay, when you get to the dorms. Okay. So, Karl, you have had a chance to look at the sword. You've been looking at it for a while now. The sword itself is a great sword.
Yeah.
It seems to be made of the same kind of material as the stalactites and stalagmites of the realm you were just in.
Okay.
However, this is forged. You see that it has been planed down and sharpened to a very very kind of exact edge.
Uh-huh.
The pommel and everything and crossguard are simple but very sturdy, and you see that there are these kind of reddish orange veins that kind of run down the length of the blade.
He likes it.
Okay. And so you run off into the dorms, and you're going to run directly to the room.
I'm following Dan. He's faster than me.
Yeah, I take off and maybe like halfway there I go, wait, I don't know where I've never been in the dorms before.
What?
Meet back up with Karl. All right, you got to lead the
You're
way.
not that much faster than me.
Hmm.
They could probably
55
still
feet.
see you. Hey, I'm 40 feet. So yeah, you're
Okay.
15 feet. He'd be ahead of me.
But he comes back and asks you where your room is.
How do I explain it? 3rd floor, 8th door on the left. But you got to turn right first down the corridor.
Okay, yeah, but like just show me.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
walk
bring
and
him to
talk.
your room.
I hop on his back.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Simple directions.
So you piggyback up to Karl and Ori's room. Door's closed.
Or key, or can I kick it open?
It should be unlocked.
Oh, nice.
He pushes it open. The door swings open.
Are you
The
naked?
room's empty.
Oh.
Other than for Michigan J from.
Hey, Michigan.
Who the heck is this?
Gives you a high five.
It's a tiny little frog. This is my friend, Michigan J Frog.
What? You had this whole time? Hey, little guy.
This is hat.
Oh,
Hello, my baby. Hello, my.
He's singing.
little dude's pretty
Yeah, the
atomic.
Cross got him for me, but I don't know. It's the best thing they ever did for me. I'll tell you that. He's a real good pal.
Yeah. Maybe the Ormcrows aren't that bad after all.
No, they're pretty terrible.
Yeah, I regret saying that. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
So
So
get a hard kid.
Karl and Dan make their way back down. Arabella and
I'll leave.
Yep.
My old sword. I said.
Okay.
I give it a kiss. I say, "Rest for now, my sweet," and I'll put him down. And I'll just take this.
You lay it on the bed.
Yeah, I will lay it on the bed. I'll actually tuck it in.
Yeah.
All right. Sword tucked in. You both head down. Zola, Arabella, did you guys wait, or are you headed directly to the library?
Well, it depends how drunk Arabella is.
Only 2 glasses of wine. She's
Alright.
fine.
All right. So Arabella being fine. What do you guys do?
We can go straight there.
Yeah. Okay. So again, Aaron would have dropped you all off at the dorms, being as that is kind of the dorms and the school gates are pretty much next to each other. So he would have dropped you off there, and you would have just headed up into the school grounds towards the library. You guys get to the library, and you see that it is only Or and Vith that are still there. The other 2 have left for the moment, anyways. So it's just like, oh, hey guys, I didn't see you leave. How did you get
It was
there?
a long story. It's a very bad story.
Yeah.
Where's the librarian?
She's in her office last time I checked. You need to speak to her?
Oh, Arabella, maybe we don't speak to her. She might get mad at us really quickly.
How is she going to get mad at us when it's not our fault?
Do you really think it? I feel like it is our fault. Am I crazy?
Our fault.
I
That
mean,
a portal opened up in the library where all the portals open?
I guess we did go looking for something in an unmapped area of the. I guess it's not technically our fault, but It's not like we stumbled into it. We were kind of looking for
Right.
something.
Arabella's gonna look at Orinvis and Vith and be like, a portal opened up and we went into a random realm, and the god Malagar is apparently going to come to our realm, and we don't know if we should tell the librarian or not. What do you think? And she's so like deadpan serious as she says that.
A god coming to our realm, is it a good god? What
Does
like
not seem
what?
like a good god.
Oh, that doesn't sound great. Might be worth a warning.
I just don't
You
want
know,
to get in
just-
trouble. Like, I know it's a bad, like, if a god comes into the world, that's bad. But if we get banned from the library, that's like at least the same level.
Or this one is like, yeah, but like, imagine what would happen if you didn't tell her, and then she finds out that you knew about this.
No, I wanted to
and there
tell
was no
you.
warning,
I-
like no forewarning, and so like that could have helped. And then
No,
it didn't actually happen.
I
Wouldn't
wanted
that
to
be
tell
worse?
you guys instead of her. And then you know her better. Maybe you
Then
could
we
tell
tell her that you guys found
Yeah.
the portal
But you
in the
phrase it in
library.
a way that we won't get in trouble. Because I'm very
mean-
bad at that.
I guess we could do that. So what exactly happened? Like, so we can tell her.
Well,
You just say that Arabella tell them everything that happened, similarly to how she told Mr. Monty.
Okay.
Except without that, my client
Without
is
the-
innocent. Yeah.
All right. So as you guys are kind of like grouped together and speaking, you hear like footsteps behind you, and thinking it's Karl and Dan, you turn around and you see the librarian standing there,
Rip.
listening and kind of nodding, and says, "Well, it seems you had quite an adventure." No, I'm not mad. Don't worry.
Sorry, I just really love your library. I don't want to be banned from it ever again.
I do too. And I thank you for bringing this to my attention. It would have been bad if that sort of creature would have been able to make its way to this library. Imagine what something of that power can do with nearly unlimited knowledge.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, untold knowledge. We will do our best to increase security, and, well, it's kind of hard to increase security on a library that just wants to gain more knowledge. It kind of has a mind of its own on most days.
I'll take out my
But-
crystal. I had written out instructions on like how to get there and what she sees, so I'll relay that specifically to the librarian. Like if in any of your daily mappings you come across stuff like this, maybe you can put a little X on like do not let any students go down this path. I don't know how
You
it
see,
works.
like she goes and she writes down what you have written, and she said, "That'll be helpful." The library does sometimes tend to like certain configurations, and so it does keep them from time to time. So those turns might still lead to the same place, depending on certain configurations. It will be noted. We will keep an eye out in the future for anything like this.
Thank you.
Or if you two come look at this, and they come and they read through and take their own notes and everything. Now, Ori was here. She was looking for you. Have you been in contact with her?
What?
No.
Call her.
Do you mind? Just
Please.
dial her number.
It rings. Rings a second time. Rings a third time. And that's where we're going to end the session.
I knew
I hate you.
I knew it.
God damn it.
Beautifully done.
So, thank you all for
Thank you.
sitting by with us for another
Very good.
Aglarond session. The party managed to get their way out of a pretty sticky situation. And no fighting this time around. It was possible. The option was there. But
It was terrifying. No.
they restrained themselves and didn't attempt to try their might against this potentially deadly creature.
No, sir.
To be seen next time what happens. So please join us once more as we continue showing you all the world that we have so lovingly built, our Hex world. Next week on Tuesday, we have another session of Ash in Blood.
Hopefully.
Next Thursday, we got hopefully some chittering. But for now, please join us on our Discord, on X, on Instagram, on Facebook, all the socials, the normal stuff that you all go to every day for sure. But if you want to catch up on anything, our old videos, our old series, you can see that all on our YouTube. And until next Tuesday, wish you all, and whenever you decide to watch the next video, depending. But have a good one. We'll see you next time. And we're Hexagon. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.